Hello everyone, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. In this video, we'll be talking about some interesting forex pairs. Please, you guys know the vibes. I want you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. In case you have any pair that you want me to analyze in our next video, feel free to drop them in the comment section so that I can be able to digest them within the week. Then and I'll probably talk about it in our next video that I'll be dropping. For those also interested in learning how to trade the forex market, I will drop my number in the description so you can hit me up on WhatsApp. I urge you all to stay to the end of this video so as to prepare yourself for a new trading week. So let's quickly get started. In this video for today, we'll be starting with the US30, just like I always do. So US30, as of last week, I took only one trade. So this is the scenario which occurred before I was able to take the trade. Okay, so this is what I saw before I was able to take the trade on US30 last week. I noticed that the market was actually pushing to the upside. We had like a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So this was what I saw. Then I drew this minute trend line here, which the market came and broke below it. So immediately the market broke below this trend line, I was able to wait. I waited patiently for me to know what the market saw. I drew this minute zone here, so as to the market's last place, the last support we had from this particular movement that we had. So the market broke below it. First of all, we've broken below this trend line and also this zone now. So when we broke up below the zone, I waited for a mini retest on the 15 minutes time frame. So this was how I took my sell trade. You know my scenarios for going short or long. I wait for a short. I wait for a bullish or a bearish engulfing, and also a bullish or a bearish variation candlestick pattern. These are probably what I expect from the market before I take any trade. So I have scenarios like waiting for a break of a trend line, using my candlestick pattern, using my break and retest pattern, which is one of the things that occurred here. So now in this particular trade, I had 3 or 4 confluences which occurred before I was able to take this particular trade on US30. First was a break of this trend line. Secondly was a break of this zone. Third was a break and a retest, which I saw. And the fourth one was now the bearish variation candlestick pattern, which I got here on the 15 minutes time frame. So this was at this point I was able to take the trade, and then I was getting almost a 3:1. This is 2.9. So this was giving me almost a 3:1, and the trade went swiftly. Immediately I took the trade, it didn't reverse or consolidate around this point, but it went direct in a profit and hit my take profit. So altogether, I was actually anticipating the market to get to this level here. I was actually anticipating the market to get to this point. This was where I was expecting the market, but I didn't want to take much risk because of the uptrend that we've currently previously been on. So I was able to just take my profit when we got to this level. So along the line, the market still broke and got to my final take profit at this point. So now for this new week, what I'll be expecting from the US30 is we've actually broken below this zone here. Also, this black line is a zone from a higher time frame. So each time you see, most times when you see a black line on my chart, it means these are zones which I have plotted from a higher time frame, which is probably from the 4 hours upward, 4 hours daily and a weekly time frame. So what I'll be expecting from the new week is, since we have broken below this zone, which is not really straight, but now what I'll be expecting is a break. Since we're broken up below it, we expect a retest of this point. So ideally we are supposed to just go down like on a sales, because if you check also this trend line coming from this point, we'll be having like a minor touches around it. So I'll be expecting like for me to go short on this one. Since we're broken, I'll be expecting a retest around this level here. Then my first take profit will be this place. Second take profit is a break and retest of it, then a continuation to the downside. Then if I am to go long on US30, I will also probably wait for a break above this level, a retest of it, then a push to the upside. So before I will be able to go long, I will wait for either of these movements to occur. Without it, I will try as much as possible not to go in a trade on US30. But I am more optimistic for a downward movement than an upward movement on US30, because we've currently broken below some bullish structures on US30. So this is my scenario before I will be able to go short on US30, and this is my scenario before I will be able to go long on the US30. So quickly, I will go over to the gold. So as of the previous week, I took those 3 trades, 1 on US30 and 2 on the gold. So let me quickly break down the gold trade I took on the previous week. So coming to gold, I saw that the market was consolidating around this zone here, this resistance zone here. So when the market came here, I noticed that when I drew a trend line, we had a first touch, a second touch, and a third touch at this level. So I was able to draw a support level connecting down to this trend line. So when the market came here, it formed a double bottom at this level, and I waited for a bullish engulfing. Also, just like I told you, my entry signals. So when the market gave me that, I was able to take the trade, and it was a very sweet trade that gave me a 9:1. You know what 9:1 could do for you on the gold when you're trading gold. So I was able to take this trade, and it gave me this. So I was risking, this was giving me 37 pips while I was targeting 340 pips on gold, and it went well. If I had held to the trade, that would have given me more. But I didn't want to be that greedy. So when it gave me this, I was able to take my profit. So the second trade, which I took on gold, because as of last week, gold was trending like very high. So it was an uptrend. So I was only anticipating to go on buys, to go for buy trades, than going short on gold. So the second was a break and retest of this level here. Remember I told you this black line, anytime you see this black line, is a zone I quoted from a higher time frame, like the 4 hours upward. So this was a break and retest of it. Then the next target was at this level. So this also gave me a 4:1. So this was the trades I took on the previous week. So what I'll be expecting from this coming week on gold would be, we are currently at this zone here. We are currently at the resistance zone. So I'll kindly wait for a retest. We might actually see a retest of this zone to this level which we broke out from. So we might see something like this is a 4-hour time frame. So I will show you a 4-hour time frame, then go down to a lower time frame for you to be able to understand what I'm saying. So we might see a retest of this zone and a continuation to the upside. So even though we go up and break above this, we also retest. Then next target will be this level here. So our next target will be this level here if I am going long on gold. But this will take quite a time before you to be able to like manifest, because when you're trading in a higher time frame, it's different from trading a lower time frame. So this is what I'll be expecting: a retest of this zone, then a push from a buy to this upside, or probably a push, a breakout from this point, a retest. Either ways, I'll be expecting a retest of this zone. So a retest of this zone, then my first target will be this level at this point here. So this is my scenario to go long, either this or this one. You understand? So for this, if this market wants to give me this, I have to be patient with the market for it to get to this level and give me some entry signals before I'll be able to go long on gold at this level. Then if I am to go short on gold, what I'll be expecting is, it's quite simple. I will kindly wait for the market to probably break below this level. A break below this level, then an entry signal targeting this next level here. So we might even get to this level and reverse up to the upside. So what I'll be expecting point is just to wait for a break and retest of this level. Then my first target will be this one. But I'm anticipating like upward movement in gold than the downward movement. So I am 70% up. I have 70% chances that the market will go up, and 30% chances that the market will push down and go the coming week. So these are what I'll be expecting from gold and US30. So quickly we'll go over to GBPUSD. GBPUSD for the previous week didn't give me much entry signals for me to be able to take any good trade. But I was more trading minded on US30 and gold, most especially gold. But gold gave me all I needed from this week. So I paid less attention to GBPUSD. So GBPUSD on the other hand was basically consolidating around this level, while the gold was giving me some juicy pips. So what I'll be expecting from the GBPUSD in this coming week is kindly because we're having like a sharp movement to the upside in this level. So I'll kindly wait for a place where we get a retest. So I might wait I kindly wait for a break of this level, a retest of it, then a continuation to the upside. I'm not seeing any possible movement or direction where I'm expecting the markets to pull to, because there are no the zone at this support level here is a bit far from this point. So I won't pay much attention to GBPUSD. So I'm more focused on trading the gold and US30 in the coming week. So if I am to go long on GBPUSD, I'll wait for a break and retest of this level here, because this was the highest high we had from the previous week. So I'll wait a break and retest of it and continuation to the upside. Then if I am to go short, probably see in the coming week, maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll see how the market unfolds. Then I'll be able to decide on how to take a trade on GBPUSD. So lastly, I'll talk about the US30 and USD JPY. USD JPY did some quite good movements for those who traded the USD JPY, but I didn't take any trade on USD JPY. But the coming week, I will also be expecting a break of this level, a retest of it, then a push to the downside, or a break above this zone, a retest of it, then my first target will be this level. This will be my first target, then probably a break above it and a retest of it, and then a continuation to the upside. So these are what I'll be expecting from the US30, gold, probably the USD JPY. USD JPY is giving some interesting move that we might actually see like possible outcome from the coming week, unlike the GBPUSD. So for the USD JPY, US30 and the USD and the gold, these are the pairs that I'll be paying more attention to in the coming week. And please remember don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys next week. Please trade carefully. Always practice good risk management. Thank you all for staying to the end of this video. I hope to see you guys next week.